Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those of you who don't know me, I of course am the FPL Train, where on this channel we talk all things fantasy football, and in today's video I'm going to be revealing my team selection ahead of Game Week 15, which starts at tomorrow. Literally no time at all. Game Week 14 finished last night, Game Week 15 starts tomorrow. It's crazy, but I've got a good idea on what I'm going to do ahead of this game week. I've only got one free transfer as well, so not really much to play with there, but pretty confident on what I'm going to be doing. Now, before all that, let's look back on Game Week 14, the previous game week, and talk about how my team got on. As you can see, I did score 69 points overall, which I'm pretty happy with because the average was 58, and it gave me a green arrow. Not a massive one. I don't think I've had a massive one for ages, but it got me a green arrow nevertheless. So, in goal, I did go for Martinez in the end. Now, if anybody actually watched my videos ever, which is probably no one, I said in my team selection video for Game Week 14, but if Martinez is out, I'm going to bring Sanchez in on Chelsea because he has better fixtures long term and he has Southampton in Game Week 14. So I watched the press conference from Emery and he gave away Jack in terms of Martinez. Oh, we'll see in training. I hate that one. Just say if he's available or not. So in the end I thought, sod this, I'm going to leave it. And thank God I did because I would have lost out on 6 points. I would have took a -4 hit. And on top of that, Martinez started, so he got 2 points. They all lost out on 6 points because, unbelievably, Sanchez didn't even start for Chelsea that game. I was so shocked and so relieved I didn't not make that transfer. So yeah, that's a good start to be fair. Although he only got 2 points, Martinez, thank God I did not take him out and lose out on all those points. With my defenders, so, you know, Rico Lewis and Lewis Hall, 1 point each. Pretty shocking to be fair, although obviously Lewis Hall did play Liverpool, so it's not too much of a shocker conceding 3 goals, you know. It's not, you know, the end of the world with that one. Rico Lewis, though, didn't start, which is infuriating because obviously Man City won 3-0 in that game, so he could have had a clean sheet if he actually started, but that didn't happen. But the main man, the big dog, the champion, the guy I'm probably not going to be playing again this season, well, anytime soon anyways, and that is of course Mykolenko. 11 points, unbelievable that is. I was so happy with that, I couldn't believe it. So he got the clean sheet against Wolves, he got an assist against Wolves, and then he got 2 bonus points on top of that. I was absolutely buzzing my tits off that he got that. So yeah, really happy with that, especially when it's the last time I'm going to be playing him for a long time, because I mean I'll probably sell him in all fairness in a few weeks because he's got Liverpool, Arsenal, Chelsea and Man City next 4 game weeks. Unbelievable that he did that before those games. So really happy with that, especially with the fact that I left Low on the bench and he got 1 point, albeit he did play Arsenal. I did say in my team selection video for Game Week 14, my defence is crap. I've got no choice to play Mykolenko. There's no chance I'm starting Low against Arsenal and Ockley's not even going to play, which I was correct. So buzzing about those 11 points. Now my midfield, so I did bring Jarrod Bowen in, so Mbumu is now officially out of my team, and I brought Jarrod Bowen in, who got the same amount of points as Mbumu, 2 points. And I can't believe, I mean, I watched the game, I ain't got a clue how Bowen's not got a goal. It's unbelievable, unbelievable. The only midfielder that started, didn't score, was Bowen, and I don't know how. I lost count. What did West Ham have? Over 30 shots against Leicester? I thought it was like a guaranteed goal pretty much. No, didn't. They scored right at the end, West Ham, and even then, it weren't him. He didn't get an assist or anything. A measly 2 points there, so that was really infuriating, to be honest. So yeah, only 2 points from him, but the rest of them, the other 3, you know, smashed it out of the park. So Morgan Rogers smashed it, got the goal against Brentford. Definitely be taking that, 8 points there. Cole Palmer was my captain. I wish it was kind of Salah, but it wasn't. But thankfully, he did get a goal eventually in Southampton. I was getting worried he was going to blank. Thank God he did score. So he came away then with 7 points. And then, of course, Mohamed Salah there. Absolutely smashed against Newcastle. 2 goals, 1 assist. Bunch of bonus points on top of that. Smashed it of 18 points. God, I wish he was my captain for that game week. But it was a tough one, to be fair. I mean, it wasn't a tough one at all. I was always going to go for Palmer against Southampton rather than Salah against Newcastle. So, yeah. Fair play to Salah. Thankfully, he's in my team. That's all I can say about that. And obviously, Smith Rowe did come up. Well, he didn't start for me. I put him on the bench. It was between him and Rodgers, I did say. and I only went for Rodgers because I felt like he had the better fixture, and boy, that was the correct decision there. Got 6 points extra by making the correct decision there, so really happy with that one there. And then my strikers, so Erling Haaland and João Pedro, both got assists each, 5 points each there. Would have been nice for Haaland to get a goal. Didn't happen. You know, you thought, you know, Man City win 3-0, you get a goal. No, he didn't, so that didn't happen. João Pedro got the assist last night. Really happy with that, and the fact he's starting as well, so buzzing there. And Cunha, unfortunately, didn't get anything for me, which is really surprising. So that's 2 game weeks in a row now he's blank, which is surprising really, because he's been amazing for me, but I can't complain about him. He's been awesome for me since I got him. So yeah, that is how my team got on. 69 points overall and green arrow. So definitely a positive game week. So then, onto my team then for game week 15. And starting us off, my goalkeeper and defenders is going to consist of Martinez in goal. Obviously, Southampton at home. Great fixture, that one. I'm really hoping they get a clean sheet, if I'm being honest, because this hasn't been working for me this season at all. But yeah, Southampton at home, sensible decision there. I mean, obviously my backup keeper don't play, but anyways. And then my back three will consist of Rico Lewis, Lewis Hall, and Delo will be coming into my team. So obviously Mikalenko, as I expected, is going to be put onto the bench. He's got Liverpool at home. He's not keeping a clean sheet at all. Well, I've got, I guess, a better chance with Delo with Forest at home, but we'll see. Hopefully Rico Lewis as well. We've got Palace away starts. That'd be great. And then Lewis Hall does have a difficult game against Brentford, because as bad as Brentford can be at times defensively, attacking-wise, they just love to score goals, which is probably going to be a bit difficult for Newcastle, but hopefully they come away with a clean sheet. Honestly, when I look at these 4 guys that I've got starting for me, if Rico Lewis starts, I can see 2 clean sheets. Hopefully, you know, praying-wise. But look, I wouldn't be surprised if we come away with, what's that, 8 points out of these 4 players, because honestly, I just can't see clean sheets ever for my team, because it never seems to happen. Apart from Mikalenko just, but yeah. Weak defensive in my opinion, but the fact that, you know, Delo's at home, kind of hoping that works out, and same with Martinez, and the power of Man City, hopefully that finally works out, but we'll see. Confidence-wise, not very. So then, with my midfielders, then it's going to be the same 4-man midfield that it was for game week 14. Because obviously, I'm not going to be starting Smith Rowe against his former team, Arsenal. Yes, it's at Craven Cottage, but compared to the other 4 guys who got starting, his fixture is just so much more difficult. So that means Jarrod Bowen's going to be starting against Wolves. I mean, Wolves have been getting battered recently, you know. They can't keep clean sheets. I think they're conceding the most goals in the league, so surely Bowen's got to get a goal in this one. Rodgers got Southampton at home, another team that concedes goals left, right and centre. Salah's got Everton away, where he will be my captain for this game week. And again, they concede goals left, right and centre. I mean, I know they just kept a clean sheet, but usually they get smashed, so I'm confident there as well. And then Palmer's got Spurs away. Now, I was confident about it a couple of days ago. Now I'm not so confident, because obviously Spurs lost to Bournemouth last night. Spurs just seem to beat the better teams and lose to everybody else. It's just kind of funny, but I bet it'd be frustrating for you as Spurs fans. So he's probably the one I'm least expected to get any points with, but the other 3, I definitely would like to. Well, I kind of expect them to get something, but no, my luck now. I'll get what? Most I'll probably get a goal, and the rest will probably blank. And so finally then, that brings me on to my strikers, and of course it's the same front 3's game week 14. Hopefully these guys get some goals. That would be much more appreciated. So obviously Haaland's got Crystal Palace away. You kind of think he'd score there. Cunha's away at West Ham. Kind of think he'd score there. And then Pedro is away at Leicester. You kind of think he'd score there as well. The only issue I've got is all 3 of them are away from home. So hopefully that doesn't factor into anything and they don't really care where they're playing. They score goals. That would do me great. But yeah, I mean, ideally I'd have loved to have Ollie Watkins this game. I mean, don't get me wrong. I've still got that 1 free transfer, and I could take Erling Haaland out and put Ollie Watkins in. But I just don't fancy doing it, if I'm being honest. So yeah, I'm not going to be making a transfer for this game week. I'm going to roll it just because, I mean, on paper, the midfield, I really like the look of the midfield and my strikers. Yes, my defence isn't great, but if I'm being honest, it's going to need more than 1 transfer to fix that defence, and I've only got 1 free transfer currently right now. So that is how my team's going to look. It's going to be pretty much the same team as it was game week 14. The only change I'm making is putting Mikalenko on the bench, the star man for game week 14, and putting Delo back into the starting lineup, and of course switching my captaincy round from Palmer to Salah. So Let me know what you think of this team then for Game Week 15. And let me know what you guys are doing for Game Week 15. Are you making any changes? Do you think I'm making the wrong decision? Should I be making a transfer? Is there somebody there I'm not thinking about? Let me know what you guys are thinking. And also, before you go, please do not forget to like this video. It'd be much appreciated. And also hit that subscribe button. And I'll see you all on the next one.